Good afternoon and welcome to my hot and sunny conservatory. This afternoon I'm actually going to make and prepare the side dish, the potato dish that I will be serving with my beef bourguignon that's bubbling in here. Now, I did the video for the bourguignon already, so you should have seen that. If you haven't, you obviously can look it up. It's looking absolutely delicious. Now, the side dish is also French. It's called potatoes boulanger or boulanger potatoes. The boulangerie in France is the bakery, and in days of old, not everybody had an oven of their own. So they would prepare the potato dish and take it along to the village boulangerie, and the baker would cook it off for the housewives, I guess it would have been then, whoever, in the bottom of their bread oven, in the residual heat. Same happened in Greece, actually, when I lived out there nearly 40 years ago, and I used to see ladies taking plates full of stuffed tomatoes and stuffed peppers to the bakers, and it's the same principle, because they only had a hob with a gas bottle very often, no mains, you see, or electricity and things like that. So this is boulanger potatoes. It's layered potatoes and onions cooked in a stock, and it's as simple as can be. It's very similar to the dauphinoise potatoes that we all adore, which is full of cream, but this one, of course, is good for the waistline. It simply has potatoes. I'll fetch them. I've prepared them already. Just a second. So this is a generous portion for 2 people, double the quantity for more. We've got 2 fist-sized potatoes, peeled and sliced as thinly as I could manage with a knife. I haven't bothered with a mandolin or with the gadgets, it's just a knife. So 2 fist-sized potatoes, 1 each, and 1 onion that again I've peeled off and I've sliced into thin rings. There's a lot of onion there. I've got 250 millilitres of vegetable stock. You can use chicken stock, but I wanted to keep this a vegetarian, in fact a vegan side. So I've just used one of these and 250 millilitres or thereabouts of boiled water. I've got my dish ready. I am going to spray it with a little bit of spray-like. You can rub it with butter if you want to. Onto the bottom. I've also got 1 clove of garlic. I've pre-crushed it and I've just saved a slither, and I'm just going to rub that about the bottom to give that extra garlickiness there. And you simply layer the potatoes first at the bottom, and then season as you go. Again, with me it's lots of pepper and caution with the salt. Could always add salt later. So that's a layer there. A little bit. Pepper. Onions, see? Just while I'm chatting to you. And I'm going to pop some more potatoes on the top there. I've got the crushed garlic, so I'll sort of scatter that in the middle, just roughly. Potatoes. So this, basically the potatoes cook in the stock gently for about an hour at a 180 degree oven, I would say, but they actually keep warm really well. I've covered these with foil and they'll stay warm and unctuous because the potatoes cook in the stock, so the stock vanishes and the potatoes are soft and squidgy and absolutely delicious. So this is boulangerie potatoes. Ooh la la! We're going all French today. One of my favourite places to holiday is France. When we get the opportunity again, hopefully it won't be too much longer. Well, hopefully sometime this year, let's say that. Salt, pepper. Pepper. Oh yeah, lovely. And a few more onions scattered. And then finish off with potatoes, covering those onions up. There you go. Lovely. See, I've just gauged the size of the dish. It's probably about, in inches, probably about 8 to 9 inches square, so deep. And that's when I just pour over this stock, and with a final flourish, I'm going to just, I've got this from the garden, this is fresh rosemary. I'm just going to strip the leaves off and sort of scatter that in. And simply pop that into the top of the oven, preheated to about 180, and leave it for about an hour. Check it out. Cover it with foil if you think it's going too fast or it's drying out too much, and it'll be ready. And I will show you it, obviously, later on when I've cooked it. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Hi, welcome back. This is part 2 of the potatoes boulanger that I promised. They've been in the oven for an hour or so. They're cooked. The dish is still hot. I've got my mitts. Sauté and sweep. Here we go. Big reveal. So, here we have potatoes boulanger. Very, very healthy. I'm going to just portion some up. You could, obviously, in fact I will. I'm going to just season a little bit more. Some more pepper. Got my spoon. Got my dish. The potatoes on the top are a little bit crispy, which is lovely. The rest underneath is soft and squidgy. I'm just going to put those there for you. All this stock, of course, has been absorbed into the potatoes, like so. And do you remember I mentioned that I was cooking at the same time the beef burgundy? I just served that up. Now look at that. Hey, ooh la la. So that would go on here. We've got the mushrooms, the onions, the herbs, spices, the lovely rich wine, and remember a little bit of brandy in mine, gravy, and voila, as they say, potatoes boulanger. And in this case, I've served it with lovely beef burgundy, which you can catch on my other video. So, good night for now.